Hey Fnaf battlers, it's the Creative Czar back with another video. Today I'm going to show you the first set of Fnaf battle cards. But first, let me tell you about what's upcoming. So hopefully soon I'm going to have a video about multi-battles, boss battles, and in that boss battles video I'll introduce boss battle cards. I'll try to post more YouTube shorts. I'll have another card showcase, and consider subscribing to Fnaf Battles. So let's head on to showing you set 1 of Fnaf Battles. Here's what set 1 of Fnaf Battles looks like. In the upper left, we have Freddy Fazbear. In the upper right, we have Bonnie the Bunny. In the bottom left, we have Chica the Chicken. And in the bottom right, we have Foxy the Pirate. If you can't see the cards, that's fine. I'm going to go through each character in depth so you can learn more about them and their strengths and weaknesses. I'm going to zoom in close on each character so you can get a grasp on how each character will work in Fnaf battles and what they're good at and what they're terrible at. Now, let's look at an in-depth view on how to use Freddy Fazbear. This is Freddy Fazbear, the mascot of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. You can see his stats right there. He's got plus 35 defense over here, minus 10 defense. He's got plus 25 attack over there, minus 10 right there, plus 15 right there, and minus 10 speed right there. Freddy excels in defense and tanking damage. Looking at Freddy's attacks, you got Headbutt, which does 10 damage over there. Mike Pummel over here does 25 damage, and Double Kick does 15 damage. So pretty all-around damage. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, with a great defense, a decent offense, and not very good speed, Freddy is actually a really good character to use in Fnaf battles, and I highly recommend him. Looking at Freddy's ability, Shadow Striker, it says that you can avoid all attacks for 1 turn. This is really great, only in multi-battles though, which I'll cover in another video. Freddy's main focus is his defense, which is really good and can come in clutch sometimes. Now moving on to Bonnie. This is Bonnie the Bunny, the guitarist of the Freddy Fazbear Band. You can see that Bonnie's head and torso and Bonnie's legs aren't the best cards in the game. In fact, Bonnie's head and torso is not very good at all. It's one of the worst cards in the game. At Bonnie's speed, we have minus 10 over here and plus 20 over there, giving Bonnie 10 speed, which is pretty decent. Looking at Bonnie's ability, it is really good. It reads, 1 animatronic can repeat their turn. While other abilities aren't that good, Bonnie's is really, really good, and I like it a lot. Because Bonnie is so focused on attack, Bonnie's head and torso and defense aren't very good, which is how it's supposed to be, as Bonnie is supposed to be balanced, just like all the other animatronics. While each animatronic has their strengths and weaknesses, they all are balanced. On the other hand, Bonnie's ability allows you to combine 2 attacks into 1 turn, which is really helpful. Quick side note, I forgot to mention in the last video, you can't use the same attack over and over again. You have to alternate between move to move. Like if I use ear slaps over here, I have to use Bonnie hop over there. Even when you collect better head and torso and legs, Bonnie's arms have great stats and are worth keeping. That's all for Bonnie the Bunny. Let's move on to Chica the Chicken. This is the backup singer for the Freddy Fazbear Band, Chica the Chicken. Instead of being focused on attack or defense, Chica is all-round. If you're observant, then you would see that all her cards have plus 25 and minus 10 on them, making her overall. From her head to her arms to her legs overall, she's a good animatronic to use. Looking at Chica's ability, Good Cupcake, it heals 40 HP from any animatronic. This doesn't just mean you, but it can also mean your teammates, which I'll explain in multi-battles. Chica's ability can be very important when it comes down to just 5 HP, because you can go all the way back up to 45 HP, making her ability one of the better abilities in the game. Now let's move on to Foxy. This is Foxy the Pirate. Though not in the Freddy Fazbear Band, he does appear alongside them on a separate stage off to the left. If you want to go first, then I would recommend choosing Foxy's legs, because Foxy's specialties are speed and attack. Foxy's ability, Camera Stall, only activates if you roll a 4, 5, or 6. This is excluding the dice roll that you do after you attack. You have to roll a 4, 5, or 6 to activate the ability and do double damage. Foxy's defense is terrible, but his attack is decent and his speed is great. I personally don't use Foxy that much because his head is terrible and his arms are okay. But when I do use the Foxy part, it's usually his legs, as they're probably his biggest feature, giving you 25 speed, which allows you to go first in most situations. When using his head and torso and arms, it gives you a plus 20 attack stat, which is pretty middle of the road, to be honest. Overall, I think Foxy's a pretty good animatronic, except for his head and torso. Now back to me. Now that you've seen all the cards in set 1, let me show you a battle between two of them, specifically Chica versus Foxy. Comment who do you think is going to win. So let's go. Today's daily battle is between Chica and Foxy. Comment who you think is going to win. Let's see who has the higher speed. It looks like Foxy has 15, and Chica also has 15. So roll who goes first. Here's Foxy's roll. 2. Here's Chica's roll. That was a 3. So Chica's going to go first. She's going to start out with Bad Cupcake, which does 25 damage, plus her 15 attack. So that's 40. 40 plus 30 is 70. Minus Foxy defense is 10, so that's 60. So Foxy is at 140 health. Now it's Foxy's turn. He's going to use Hook Slash, which combined with his attack does 45 damage. 45 plus 15 is 60. 60 minus Chica's defense, which is 15, is 45 damage to Chica. So Chica is at 155. Now it's Chica's turn, and she's going to use Beak Slam. And that does 15 plus her attack is also 15, so 30 plus the dice roll. That's a 5. So 55 damage to Foxy, minus his defense is 45 damage to him. So he is at 95. Chica's up, or Foxy's up, and Foxy is going to use Big Bite, which does 15 damage, plus his 20 attack is 35. 35 plus 30 is 65. 65 minus Chica's 15 defense is 50. So Chica's at 105. So now it's Chica's turn, and she's going to use her Good Cupcake ability, which heals 40 HP. So now she's at 145. And she's also going to use Bad Cupcake. So Good Cupcake and Bad Cupcake in the same turn. Isn't that ironic? So that's going to do 25 plus her 15 attack. Add the dice roll. So that's 40 plus 15 is 55. Minus Foxy's 10 defense. And you have 45 damage to Foxy, who's now at 50 HP. Now Foxy's getting low, so he's going to use his Hook Slash and his Camera Stall ability. So this is the roll for Camera Stall. And it's a 3, so Camera Stall does nothing. Now Hook Slash combined with Foxy's attack is 45. 45 plus the dice roll. 45 plus 5 is 50. 50 damage minus Chica's defense, which is 15. Is 35. 35 minus 140 is, or 145 is 110. Now it's Chica's turn, and she's going to use Beak Slam, which does 15, plus her attack stat is also 15, so that's 30 combined. 30 plus the dice roll, and that's a 4. 35 plus 20 equals 55. And now it's Foxy's turn, and he's going to use Big Bite. And so that does 20 damage. Or that does 15. Plus his 20 attack stat, so that's 35. 35 plus 1. Jeez, Foxy is getting terrible rolls this game. So that's 40 minus Chica's 15 defense is 25. So that's going to make it 85. No, 80. Sorry. 80 health. And so now it's Chica's turn, and Chica is going to use Bad Cupcake again. Along with her attack is 40 damage plus the dice roll. 40 plus 25 is 65. 65 minus 10 is 55. And Foxy is out. So Chica is the winner. Thank you for watching today's battle. So let's go back to me. Yes, I'm going to keep using that trick. Now that we're at the end of the video, I would just like to take this time to say thank you for watching. If you made it this far, thank you very much. I appreciate you greatly. Please consider subscribing and comment if I should start a tournament with all these cards. I think that would be pretty interesting, but I want to know how you feel about it. And if you guys want to watch it, then that's great. My name's the Creative Czar, and this has been the Fnaf Battle Channel. Peace out.